It's time for the Warrior of the Week from Vance Air Force Base. I'm Alan, and Caitlyn Burton joins me. She is the unit program coordinator for the 71st. And tell me what that means.
So I am basically the first face that all of our new student pilots see when they get to Vance. I do all their in-processing paperwork. I kind of get their classes situated. And then I'm also the last face that they see when they go to leave. And it's kind of amazing because you kind of see how when students come in, how they grow throughout their year and a half at Vance. And then I also do everything in between. I do, their trainings, drug testing, PT test. Anytime they go TDY, I help them with that as well.
You're sort of the base mom.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody that comes to Vance Air Force Base is literally very young, and they just got out of high school. They just did the college thing, and they are in their early 20s and sometimes younger than that. Mm-hmm. So you really kind of do play that part.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I do have to hold their hand. Mm-hmm. My husband was in the same boat. So I always remember that. My husband was, this new and fresh and didn't know anything at one point, and so it kind of helps me be able to help them out in their transition.
Yeah, and Vance is pretty special about that as well overall, because it's just I've described it many times as a college campus.
Yes, I say all the time, it's kind of like college 2.0. You're out in the real world because you're actually learning how to do your career, but it's still very much you're with all your buddies and that college atmosphere.
It's pretty isolated too when it needs to be.
Yes, sir.
So you mentioned your husband. Tell me about your husband.
So my husband is Mason. He just had his drop night 2 weeks ago, so he's going to the F-16. We were very excited about that. His brother is also a pilot in the Air Force, so his brother kind of led him on this journey of making him fall in love with flying, so that's really cool. But yeah, he's great.
And you're in love with flying, I assume. You got to be.
Oh, yeah, I love to fly.
Yeah, very cool. You're from Bushnell, Florida. Tell me about that.
So I'm from a super small town. I tell everybody when they complain about how small Enid is, I said, well, I'm from somewhere that's half the size of Enid, and we don't have a TJ Maxx or a Ross or a Hobby Lobby. Right. So coming here for us, it was kind of a step up.
Okay.
Because I'm from a very two red light town.
Which describes many of the towns around us.
Absolutely.
Across northern Oklahoma. And I know you guys live on the base. So how has it been in Enid, Oklahoma? You've been here about a year and a half, so you've pretty much got it figured out, I think, right?
Oh, yeah. I think we got it figured out. It's kind of, I've been telling everyone now that we have our orders to go to our next station, it's kind of weird because I felt like we would never leave here because it just became our home. But we love it here. We're going to miss it. We love living on base. We love getting to meet new neighbors every couple months when people PCS and new people come in. Yeah. So it's been really great.
Well, as you know, before you guys leave, Vance Air Force Base hosts F-16s. You see them fly in all the time. It's a nice big long runway. So when you're done doing whatever you guys do, and it's time for your husband, probably going to be a 20-year thing, right?
That's the plan right now.
Okay. In 20 years, you'll both be still young. Just come right back here and land in Enid, Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
I'm just an idea.
Yeah.
Just planting a seed, because there's a lot of retirees that trained at Vance Air Force Base who end up coming back here.
That's what we've heard. We've heard a lot of people come back because they just love this area so much.
But you got a long ways to go before that.
Yes.
You've got a master's degree in public administration. What do you want to do? I know you got husbands doing one thing, but what's your dream?
So I have really enjoyed working for the DoD. Eventually, I would like to get kind of more towards the Washington, D.C. area. I was in a lot of clubs in college when I went to UF, and we did a lot of trips to DC talking with our state senators and all that about different, I was in an agriculture program, so talking about different agriculture policies, and I really enjoyed that. And I feel like DC is kind of a world of its own. It's kind of different from anywhere else,
right?
And I really enjoyed being around all that history and just pretty much all of our decision makers for the United States.
So you mentioned DC and you mentioned agriculture. I have a couple of guys that I know personally that probably would like to meet you.
Really?
That are up there right now doing the agriculture thing, representing Oklahoma. So you, again, see how I'm trying to keep her here in Oklahoma? Yeah. You just could work for one of the U.S. representatives.
That'd be great.
Yeah, just saying.
I would love that.
Awesome. So when you guys aren't working, when you're not playing the mom at the base, what do you like to do when you have those off moments? And I know they're rare right now between the two of you.
So my husband likes to golf. So in order to spend time with him and both of us be happy, I do like to go ride in the cart with him.
Okay.
And while he plays golf, I kind of just sit there and be his like cart princess.
Yeah.
And kind of tell him where his ball went, even if I can't, like if I lose it in the sky.
Where's the go-to course? Which one do you like the best?
So he likes Meadow Lake the best.
Okay.
Yep.
Just up the street from home at the
Just up the
base.
street. Yep. And then I like to go to Oklahoma City to go to Target. So we kind of have to do like a trade-off.
Yeah.
Like he gets to go play golf, and then like sometimes he has to go with me to go to Target in Oklahoma City.
That's a fair trade. That's a fair trade. Well, Caitlyn, thank you for what you're doing out there at the base, and I'm glad that you enjoy being in Enid. I know we got a lot of things you're going to get to. Did you get to experience the tree last year, the one in downtown Enid?
I did.
It's coming back this year.
I'm very excited.
You're going to be here for that, so good for that. Another reason you need to relocate here.
I know.
Long term. Just keep that. All right. Caitlyn Burton, thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.